Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial of TerraView. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you all the functionalities that you see in this row: filters, conditions, sorting, group by, and more. So let's start by importing a data set. So this is a sales data set of a business. So if you come to this page, data source page, you will be able to see the whole data set. So if you see here, that uh, sales, quantity, discount, these are all numerical columns. And we have subcategory, category, region. These are all categorical columns. And you can basically drag and drop a categorical column in this column header area. And in row, you have to drop a numerical column. So basically, subcategory goes in the column section and sales goes in the row section. And we'll select a bar chart. Okay, now you can see a bar chart with sales of these particular subcategories. Now, uh, let's start with sorting. In sorting, we have ascending and descending function. So if you press ascending, the whole bar chart will go in an ascending manner. And you can similarly do descending for it. Okay, and let's go back to default. And then we have another feature called group by. This is the icon for group by. This also takes a categorical column like this subcategory. So let me drop a region. Okay, so as you can see now, you're able to see south, west, central, and east regions here. And this is the color coding for each of them. Okay, now if you hover on this uh, or in this, you can see that 22736 phones have been sold. And this is the number of sales that the phones are bringing from Western region. So this is an insight that you have created. All right, so let's remove this. Now let's move to conditions. If you press on this conditions button, you will be able to see all the operations in this drop-down and conditions drop-down. You can select any of them and you can perform operations directly on the dataset. So what I want is only sales greater than 2000. I want a new column to be created. So if sale is greater than 2000, it needs to be true, else it should be false. So I'll go to conditions. I'll select if else and I'll name the column as sales greater than 2000. And let me select the column that I'm targeting, which is sales. And the operator I'll use is greater than or equal to, and greater than or equal to 2000. I want it to be true. If the condition is true, else it should be false. I'll apply and let me go back to the data source page. If you look at the data set, a new column has been added. Okay. Now if we keep going down, you should be able to see that there is one row with bookcases as subcategory and the sales it bought was more than 2000. So this is true. Now if I go back here, I'll be able to see sales greater than 2000 in this. I'll drop it in group by. So this insight has been generated that bookcases is what was sold mostly, which was more greater than 2000 of sales. All right, now let's add another sheet and let's select another condition that we want. Let's go with seal. Seal is a mathematical function which basically um, rounds the number off. Okay, so I'll select uh, profit uh, seal. I'll name the column as profit seal, and I'll select the profit column that I want to target and I want to round the number off. So I'll apply seal. If I go back to data source page and if I move at the end, this was the default profit column that we had. So it had decimal points as well. But the profit seal that we have created, it has rounded the number off to the highest closest uh, whole number. Okay, as you can see, let's go back to the sheet page and back to conditions. We have floor, which is similar to seal. It rounds off the number to lowest closest whole number. Then we have power. So let me select quantity powered. Okay. I'll select quantity and I'll select the power as 2. So this is a mathematical operation. Which is like 2 power 2, 3 power 2. This is what it will do. And if you come at the at the end, you can see this was the default column and this is the powered column that we've created. Going back to conditions, we have in operations, we have month, year, date, which can be extracted from a date type, and we have search string. You can explore all of these functionalities from the data set. Uh, now I'll show you maps. All right. For this, we'll move on to a new sheet, right? And we can import a new data set as well. So I'll go here and I'll import a world map dataset. Okay, now let's talk about maps. Okay, uh, I have imported a map data separately. So once imported, in the row you can drop latitude and in column you should drop longitude. Okay, so this is the latitude and longitude of the world map. So let me just go in the world map, right? Now, if you zoom in, these are the coordinates of each countries throughout the world. Then we have latitude and longitude of states as well, uh, only the United States. So if I switch to GeoMap, okay, you see that these are just concentrated in USA because these are the coordinates of each states of USA. And from this scope in GeoMap, if you switch to North America, just this North America has the coordinates added. South America and Africa, these are all these are all blank because these the coordinates we've added do not uh, target these countries. If you go USA, you will see clearly the latitude and longitude of each of the states.